Hello and welcome. Today we are back with a video that I've just kind of been working on a little bit, trying to figure out exactly how to go about doing this one. And I'm still not sure. I keep racking my brain trying to figure out if there's something I'm missing, but I'm just not sure. So I thought I would ask you guys to see if you could help me out on this one. So I've been trying to come up with some good ideas for like backgrounds of my shelves when we're working on the Disney ones. And I'm just not real sure as to what I want to do on there. I do have like some of the expanding pictures from the Haunted Mansion that I'm going to use on those, the expanding portraits. But for the other shelves, I'm just not really sure what to do to start with. And I definitely don't want them to be dull. I like to have a lot of stuff going on, but I don't want it to be overly crowded. So I was trying to figure out what to do. And I have these. So if you've ever been to any of the theme parks, they normally have like a park map that you can get that is a paper form, and it has like the park hours, and it shows you a map of like where everything is located and tells you about some of the experiences and things that they have going on at the time. And I have, well, quite a few of them. And this isn't all of them by any means. This are just some that I had in a drawer that I was going through. And so I thought, what if I framed these and put them like into the back part? And I kept thinking that maybe these would fit into like an 8x10 because I could do like just open it up and use the map part to put into like the 8x10 frame. But they don't fit in an 8x10 frame. They won't fit in an 8.5x11 frame either. And if I try to do just the image, then I have all of this that is not being used, which are your details. And I'm fine with that, but still it doesn't quite fit like an 8x10 frame. So I couldn't just easily frame these. I've even looked at like the 8.5x11 frames to see if anything works there. And they're still not quite the right size. So I'm coming to you guys to see, what do you do with these? Do you display these? Do you just put them in like a souvenir book or something like that? What exactly do you do with your park maps when you get them? I mean, I don't want to throw them away, and I do want to keep them, but I'd like to display them. I mean, this is okay. So the shelves are about 24 inches wide. That just kind of gives you like an idea on like how big they are compared to the shelves. Now, the height of this one is a little bit shorter than, say, this one down here. It's a lot taller than this one, but this one is even shorter. But I don't know that it makes a whole lot of sense to open it up to where you can see the writing of it either, or if maybe it just needs to be like the actual map part showing. So I'm coming to you for help with this. What do you do with these? Would you put these up there as like your background for your Disney shelves? I have an Epcot, two Magic Kingdoms, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and here's a Disneyland. Now I have another Disneyland and a California Adventure, and I'm sure that I have more of these somewhere else. But the thing is like, as the years go and they add things or take things away, these maps change. And I love seeing how they change because you can look back and see, oh, well, this isn't here anymore, or look at how much that park has expanded since it opened at the beginning. So I have all of these, and I thought they would be neat to put them as the backdrop of the Disney shelves, but I'm not really sure how to do that. So I would love to have your input on what you think about them. I also have some of these, which are like from the Christmas parties and different activities that they've done. And so like this is the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. This one's from 2023. And so it tells you like where everything is and what all's going on, like where the little treat stands were. And then this is for Jollywood Nights 2023. But like I said, I have more of them, just different years. And so almost every one of these, I'm sure I have probably two of every one. So if I were to display them, I also could put one into like a scrapbook. But I do have, at least one of them all. So, what do you think we should do with these? This is where I need your help. Yeah, so if you have any thoughts on them or if you do anything with them, please let me know to where we can kind of come up with something to do with these. Like I said, I think it would be nice to have them as like the backdrop on some of our shelves because our Disney ones aren't going to have near as much as like what these have, especially to start with because we just don't have that much Disney. I say that, but I really haven't gotten out a lot of the Disney stuff that we have. So we could have more than what I think we have, but I don't really display it all right now. So I'm going to say I definitely don't have as much as I have a Wizarding World. A lot of the Disney stuff that we have from over time is going to be pins and clothing, ears, things like that. So we're really not going to have a lot of like replica type things, but we're working on it. So we will have the London Lego set that's the Disney 100 for the Peter Pan and Tinkerbell that was in the video from a couple of days ago. So we will have that going up on a shelf, and I'm still looking for the Disney 100. I'm planning to get the video camera Lego set and hopefully the villain set. And then I do plan on starting again on trying to get villain replicas, and then who knows where it'll go from there. But those are some of the ones that I'm just planning to start with on this side of it. And I feel like I will probably end up with, I know I have 2 Disney bags that we will be featuring as well. The ones that I got while we were in Disneyland. So those will be up on the shelves. But other than that, it's not much. I don't think. I really can't remember. I know like maybe like first visit pins and birthday pins and things like that will go up there also. But yeah, so this is what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. So I would love to get your comments on these. What do you think? What do you do with them? Have you thought about doing anything with them? If you had shelves like these that you were trying to decorate, would you use them? Help me out here. Yeah, so anyway, that's where we are today. So any comments, any feedback would be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you.